Good morning, darts fans, and welcome to Bradmoor Farm. It's the Winmau Championship Event 1, just getting underway here. The South Event 1. We've got 4 events this weekend, 12 in total. You're going to want to know how the tour is going to work this year. We've got 12 events in the South, 3 weekends. We've got the opening weekend here, and then we're back in May on the 9th and 10th. And we're also back in August with the dates on screen right now. We then head to the north, and that's going to be on the 18th and 19th of April, getting things underway. 2 tables, and they're going to be back in June and September. £78,000 prize pool. The aim of the game is to be in the top 8 on the order of merit from the south and from the north, with the top 2 places going to the Global Championships, and the remainder going to the finals at the Live Lounge down in Portsmouth. £10,000 to the winner overall for the grand finale in October, and each individual event per day is £1,000 to the winner, with the prize money breaking down to the round of 32. We're going to be back for live darts around about the round of 16 phase, all the way through to the final, and the same for event number 2. So stay with us, folks. We've got a cracking weekend of darts action with the ADC.
Against the last 16 in competition number 1. We are going to start the second competition, so before you start those games, if you don't want to hear us on the microphone reading through 32 matches, please don't start until we've set the second competition off. We will read those games out on the balls but please don't start until we start the second competition. So, Dave will read the games out for us. So with us 16 World Rankings on ball 2, Zach Cross and Ryan Walsh, Connor Harvey to mark. Ball 3, Matt Bennett, Jamie Rollinsson with Farmm to mark, please. Ball 4, Brett Clearden and Joe Russell, Joshua Bursby to mark. Ball 5, Sam Spivey, Kevin Lane, Alex Williams to mark. Ball 6, Jay Hobbs, Ashley Coleman, James Green to mark. Ball 7 is Lee Everton, Nigel Pryor to mark. Ball 8, Harry Lane, Graham Hall, Andy Corky to mark. And on the stage with a live stream, Dan Davies, Maurice Collie with the ADC mark. Best of 9 legs from the last 16 onwards.
Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the Winmau Championships 2026. It's our opening event of the ADC Tour for the year, and we're from the very mightily impressive
So 9 darts each.
Bradmoor Farm down in Aylesbury. 12 events from the south and 12 from the north. We're up in Middlesbrough in April, but first things first, here we are in Aylesbury. A delightful setting at Bradmoor Farm, equally matched by the tungsten on offer of the ADC Elite, and two of the finest on stage here in the round of 16 to get us underway for the 2026 campaign. Davies taking on the impressive West Midlander Collie. This should be a fluent match in what is a format that's been ramped up from a best of 7 to best of 9 at this stage. Both players going through the warm-up proceedings.
Okay, so it's David to throw for the ball.
Looking very relaxed, and a familiar face on our screens nowadays through the Motor Super Series and at the Alexandra Palace.
Outside.
Davies gets off with a shocker.
Also outside.
Collie follows suit. I'm on the edge of my seat already. This is just a bullseye off.
25.
I'm Carl Redden, by the way.
Outside, so Reese wins the ball.
The original ADC commentator is back. Great to have the streaming back for all you darts fans out there, family members.
180.
And what a start to our ADC Champions Tour. Collie gets away with 180. What an average he's on already.
60.
We can often bleat on about averages, but
41.
the standard of the ADC, as many have said, with the experience of played in the Challenge Tour, this is as good, if not better, because it's not just restricting players that have been at qualifying
58.
school. The list of players, the entry list from the 340 players started, has been immense,
85.
as well as the youngsters that are looking to come through the ranks. It's brilliant for amateur darts what the amateur darts circuit has on offer.
180.
Two 180s in the first leg, matching strides.
139.
And what a quality opener. 56 after 12. But Davies can only pressure, and he's doing just that. What a start to our campaign here in Aylesbury.
137.
Two tens for an early advantage.
46.
And that would have been a mightily confident start.
Game shot.
Brilliantly punished though from Davies. The man in form right now. He's proven why he's one of the front runners coming into this tournament. Taking it in his stride. A brilliant leg from Collie. He's got to keep his head up, and I'm sure he will. At 26, Collie, plenty of experience on his hands. Played on the Motor Super Series. Played at the Lakeside World Championships. A fine youth pedigree.
57.
And a great young lad he is. UK Open experience.
125.
Remember having a lengthy chat with him down in Minehead Butlands. A youngster with a level head on his shoulders, and you can see that replicating in his darts. Does someone need to put 50 pence in the meter, or a few running repairs perhaps? Here's Irish James to save the day. He just needs to type in 33, I think. Of course, this is live darts, and whether it be on the floor with players, they'll have to get used to, whether it be a flight falling out or someone walking in your way slightly. This is all competition darts where players get match hardened and experienced, or as these two players are demonstrating, laugh about it and stay relaxed. Davies at the board here. He's got work to do with his opening visit at 57. Brilliant first leg from the pair though, wasn't it?
100.
As we mentioned, that we've reached the last 16 stage. I'll run you round the grounds, as they say, as this match develops. Youngster Jake Hobbs is 1-0 up on Ashley Coleman.
100.
Over on board number 6, Sam Spivey has an early advantage on Kevin Lane. He leads 1-0.
100.
There's the players exchanging tons here.
$48.
And if you die Davies, it's only a hold, a break if you're able to hold in the next throw. So
100.
Important leg for Reece Collie here. And he's doing a fantastic job again. 56 after 12 in his opening leg. He's on 76 after 12 in leg number 2.
$34.
Brett Clayton's levels your Devils, 1 leg all against Joe Russell, who's having a fine run this weekend. Did well in the warm-up competition, did Joe last night.
36.
So we'll be back for tops after 15. Davies on an on-checkout with 162. But the 40's going to be under immense pressure.
122.
For a level game, he wants tops.
Game shot.
This time he finds tops at the first attempt. And we're back square. As we said, it needed to keep his head up. And there was no doubt he wasn't going to do that. £1,000 at stake for the winner.
61.
£400 for the runner-up. But more importantly, the bigger picture for these players is getting in that top 8 in the South table.
98.
Because if you're in the top 8 after the 12 events, after the 3 weekends,
48.
qualifies you with the 8 from the north to go to the Live Lounge in Portsmouth on the Motor Super Series for the finals, where £10,000 is on offer to the winner.
125.
£78,000 invested in the tour.
58.
Fantastic effort from Winmau, our sponsors,
57.
and everyone behind the scenes with the ADC. And everyone's been badgering on at us about Bradmoor Farmm.
89, sorry.
And Bradmoor Farmm is absolutely jaw-dropping when you're in attendance, as I am for the first time this weekend. Amazing venue, the best I've ever seen.
122. $93.
So Reece has taken his foot off the gas slightly here. A tricky 99 going after 12 for Davies as he looks to re-establish his lead.
$49.
A real fascinating contest we've got.
28.
Doesn't pressurise the 50, but we know Reece Collie, the 124, that's in his wheelhouse. So Davies is going to have to take care of his work here to go back 2-1 in front.
Game shot.
Tops is working for the pair of them. It doesn't give Collie a chance at the 3-figure out shot. He leads 2-1 and he throws first in leg number 4. Jake Hobbs has doubled his advantage on Ashley Coleman. Sam Spivey leads 2-1 against Kevin Lane. Locked at a Desmond, 2-2 for Brett Clayton and Joe Russell.
39. $85.
Matt Gallett, the youngster, 2-1 up against Jamie Rollinsson, is also in play on board number 3.
180.
Third max of the match, second going to Davies. He's trying to turn the screw away, but back comes Collie.
140.
Someone throw another 50 pence for the meter. I don't think the tablet can keep up with these mightily impressive scores from the pair. But as with our first little gremlin, both players, as you look at the body languages of the pair, both taking it in the stride and say it only happens to us, doesn't it?
140, wasn't it? 190. 140, yeah.
Look like we re-establishing normality as Davies back at the board. Holds a slender advantage because he's still got the throw. He's making use of it, isn't he?
140.
That pause in proceedings has done him no harm at all.
85.
Natural talent also is Reece Collie, isn't he? Wears his heart on his sleeve, but a natural talent.
69 scored, 73 left. 73? Yes. $88.
54 after 12. He's warming to the task as Davies, isn't he?
95.
For Collie, only one leg off in terms of being down to a 2-figure checkout after 12.
Game shot.
But he finds himself with a bit of distance to travel now because he's 3-1 down. And the only advantage now for him is that the format's raised to a best of 9. So he's certainly not out of it. One break and he's back on throw.
85.
But you feel it's got to happen now for Collie, hasn't he? Davies is in too good of a form to let a 4-1 lead slip. So this is a mightily important leg in terms of the outcome of this match.
$40.
And there's the pauses in proceedings, and Davies' increased level of scoring in the game, just getting a Reece slightly. The second dart won't help, but a brilliant third. Digging in deep is Collie. Holds the advantage still just, unless Davies can ping in a 2-treble visit here. And what I like about Davies, and this was mentioned at the Motor Super
57.
Series recently, where he's been to Champions Week, he's been a lot more, how can we put it, focused. I think that's probably the best
99.
term I'd like to put it. He's slowed down slightly, but not enough to affect his momentum. But his steely-eyed focus has really helped his game. It's upped his averages, it's upped his consistency.
96.
And it's all pleasing to see here on the ADC Championship Tour. The first event of 12
94.
in the South. So the format for today, we've got, following this match, a quick interview with one of our players.
86.
The hot prospects on the ADC right now, our global champion, Jack Twedle.
Yes.
I think I'm getting a bit of company in the commentary box for our quarter-final match.
74.
And following that, we'll have a second interview. a semi-final, followed by
55.
a short programme on the ADC.
Game shot.
A very important take there from Rhys Collie. It's 3-2. Still with a breakdown, but remember a break back and he'd have the advantage of throwing the dying legs. Like how I did that with Di Davies. The dad jokes have came out already, and we're only in our first game of the
81.
of the championship.
$58.
Yeah, the way that Davies is playing, it's going to take perhaps a 12 darter for Rhys to break back, because Davies is solid with his
58.
around the 15 mark, isn't he? As demonstrated in the averages, 86.93.
30.
It's solid tournament form, that, isn't it? It's going to take a good performance to beat it,
90.
and you're not going to lose many matches hovering around that. We know Rhys can do this
44.
all day, these kind of averages. It's just all about timing as well at this stage, isn't it?
$100. $54.
172, not on a finish after 12 darts is a Welshman, but it's not under pressure. Still be looking to get rid of 172 with 6 darts from here though, just to shut the door on the West Midlander. And then he's got a free
41.
pop against the throw to win 5-2. It all sounds simple, doesn't it? Of course it isn't. This is the latter stages of the ADC Championship.
85.
As we say, uncapped here with this amazing venue, and we've had over 340 entrants for our first weekend of events. Amazing.
91.
So again, just tidying up. Didn't need to take the 172 out in 6 darts.
100.
And a timely turn to leave himself the baby fish if he gets the opportunity. But Davies has been hot on tops. Is he hot on 10s?
30.
Well, that all-important last start from Rhys Collie's give him an opportunity here. He needs to go over the top like he did with that last start in the previous visit. Very unlucky.
Yeah, 40 scored.
So Davies will be back for a tricky double 5
58.
to re-establish a 2-leg advantage and to go on the hill and one away from a place in the quarterfinals. Madhouse to end a crazy leg.
Game shot.
Brilliantly taken. Tops was working fine for him, 5s wasn't, but next door, the Madhouse, first start taken. A relieved Di Davies.
46.
Jamie Rollinson's turned things around. He's 4-3 up on Matt Gallett. Jake Hobbs, impressive 5-2 victory over Ashley Coleman. Sam Spivey 4-2 up on Kevin Lane.
96.
Brett Clayton 5-3. He's won against Joe Russell.
84.
Ashleen 4-3 up on Lee Evans. Graham Hall is through. A 5-3 win over Harry Lane. But it's now or never for Rhys Collie.
100.
Got to find them 2 treble visits, or the 180 that he demonstrated with the opening throw of the
58.
match. There's been very little to choose between them. Slightly more consistency has Davies, but
96.
it's been a good battle. And we'd love to see it continue
58.
with an inspired West Midlander. this is brilliant from Davies, isn't it? It really is a pleasure to
177.
watch. As good of a maximum. And what a time to find your best leg of the match.
180.
And there's the 180 from Reece Collie. Brilliant from him. Fantastic opening match stream for the tour.
Game shot on the match.
And a 13 data to win the match. A 5-2 victory for Davies, who has beaten Reece Collie. An 86 and a little bit average. Very little to choose between the pair. Timing was everything, and Davies, once he established that 2-1 lead with a break, he never gave it up, did he? So following that match, we're going to have a quick interview with our ADC Global Champion, the man in form right now, Jack Twedle.
So we're here at the opening weekend of the 2026 Winmau Championship, and we're with Jack Twedle. How are you feeling ahead of this weekend?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It should be good. Obviously, this tournament has always been good to me. This venue's always been good to me. So hopefully we'll go again.
And you're fresh off winning the ADC Global Championship. How special was that a win for you, and how did you feel you performed overall?
Yeah, I was happy with that. I didn't play great in the group stages, but as soon as I got to the knockout stages, it then worked out well for me. So.
And overall, with the ADC, how has it sort of accelerated your career in terms of where you've kicked on, from that?
Yeah, I mean, I've said it a few times before, I think, that if it wasn't for the vaults and the ADC and what Scott's done for darts and everything, I wouldn't even be playing. So it's done wonders for me.
And we've already seen this season you've picked up a Challenge Tour title. Is that testament to sort of the hard work you've put in and what the ADC sort of, offers to you? Yeah. Again, it's one of those things where if I wasn't practicing and playing these kind of things, I wouldn't be in the right sort of frame to go to those other tournaments, like the PDC tournaments, and then do well. And we've got over 300 players here this weekend. Just how good is the standard of this field, and is it the strongest sort of we've ever seen? Oh yeah, definitely, because it's effectively, it's almost like a Challenge Tour event in itself. Most of the players are the same players. So yeah, format-wise it's similar, so yeah, I can't see why it would be any different. And your Challenge Tour win has obviously allowed you to now play on the Pro Tour, and you'll be going this Monday to Germany. Yeah. How quick a turnaround is this for you from here to there? Well, last year I did it and we drove straight there after I played these. This time I don't think I'm going to be playing tomorrow. I'm going to be getting on a plane, and so I'm just doing today, so I've got to try and make today count. And plans for the rest of the season, will these events figure sort of heavily in your 2026 planning? Yeah, these, the Challenge Tour events, but yeah, these and the potentially other majors, so like the national finals, etc., are already booked in, so I don't want to put anything else in over these. Well, thank you very much, Jack, and all the best for this weekend. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
So there we have our global champion. We have Jack Twedle, who of course is going off to the Pro Tour after today. Before our quarter-final match, I've got a guest alongside me, Matt. Welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, would you like to give us a quick indication of what your role is with the ADC and how you're enjoying things?
Yeah, so I run the ADC Southwest region. Absolutely love it, been on since day one. Superb. I still play Dorset County Super League, and adding the ADC, I think it's been superb from the start.
Yeah, and I think with the vaults that are going on around the country now, it's thriving for the youngsters, the players that are coming back into the game, and you can play so many nights a week, and it really does sharpen your game up, doesn't it?
Yeah, within our region ourselves, we've watched players come off the Pro Tours and drop themselves back into the ADC within the vaults and the qualification that comes from that with Moda Super Series. We've seen last series for us itself, over 1,000 different players played in the region in a 7-week series. We've then increased the number of venues going forward into Series 16 to 41, with an additional 6-7 on the back burner coming in for Series 17. So it really is the sky's the limit of things at the moment. It's just flying.
Yeah, and obviously keen on darts. So have you been playing this weekend yourself?
Yes, yeah, didn't go so well first game. Lost that 4-2, 2 darts at double, and that's all my opponent gave me the chance to have. So can't be too upset, but look forward to the second event this afternoon, and again another 2 tomorrow.
Of course, it's how you finish the weekend, not how you start, isn't it?
That old adage is perfectly spelled. You always only ever remembered for your last game.
Absolutely. And the area that you cover in the south region, so could you give us an idea of which counties?
Yeah, so it drops down from Swindon, Gloucester, Bath, Bristol, Somerset, Dorset, Devon and Cornwall.
I mean, they're hot counties as well, are they?
Very good. Last year we had the Global Championships finals. We're very fortunate enough with the quality of players we've got in the region, we were represented by several quality dart players, and to have Robbie Martin, Jack Twedle and Johnny Haynes, all players that represented the Southwest, and to have an all Southwest final, and for Jack to walk away with that £60,000 top prize was fantastic. It was
great TV viewing at home, but to know the players on a personal level, it makes you proud, and it makes you all the job that you're doing is very much worthwhile, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the ADC has given the platform for those sort of players now to go on and make a career out of darts.
Yeah, and that's the first visit for myself down to Bradmoor Farm, and what an amazing venue, isn't it?
What a complex, ever-changing as well. From the first time I came last year to where it is now, it's a completely different venue, and the support that we get, they've just taken it to another level. I don't understand anyone that could come to here and not play your best darts.
I said to many people, you can keep your Maldives, I just want an all-inclusive here for a week.
Exactly, yeah, perfect. We just need more accommodation next.
Right, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that's coming.
It will be.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time, Matt, and like I say, best of luck for event number 2 and the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, so we can see the bracket on our screen. And our quarter-final lineup, we've got Brandon Marshall taking on Jamie Rollinsson, who came back from a 4-3 deficit in his match, I was noticing. Brett Clayton's taking on Davies, who we've seen in our live first stream match. That's going to be a cracker. Jake Hobbs, the youngster, is still unknown who he's going to be playing. As I look at my screen now, it's 4-4 between Sam Spivey and Kevin Lane. So that one is going down to the wire. Looks like Kevin Lane, it could go either way. They're both on a checkout. An Ashling against Graham Hall. So yet to find out which our quarter-final match is. Sam Spivey has made it through. 5-4. So what a lineup we've got for our quarterfinals. Jake Hobbs against Sam Spivey in the bottom half of the draw. Ashling against Graham Hall. We will have our quarterfinal up very shortly on the screen. A great interview there, and an insight into how the ADC is run, especially when you talk about the south and the counties involved. And I wasn't just talking about how hot of an area it is in terms of the weather. The darts that are thrown in that area, in them counties, I'm known from playing county darts myself. It really is a hotbed, and these vaults in particular, they're going to bring the players on for major tournaments such as what we've got this weekend. So still unknown which our quarter-final is going to be. Remember, £10,000 to the national finals. It's just come up on our screen there. Are you staying on for the... yeah, great. I'll stay. So Sam Spivey, who's just got through 5-4 in our round of 16 match, is taking on the youngster Jake Hobbs, and it's been impressive from Jake Hobbs so far. If I can get up his previous wins. I was reading it was a couple of years ago. He came through by winning the 3 events at the JDC events, and it was at the unsigned weekends, and that takes a lot to do that, doesn't it? Because there's a lot of players out there that are not on the advanced tour, they're not on the foundation tour, so to go there and to win 3 events like that and then to progress and and to take that into the senior game, it's very good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's superb. We only have to look at the number of players now. They've just had the JDCQ school completely sold out, and the level of players coming through the system, through the JDC, the ADC, the PDC, it's phenomenal. They're taking it to a new level. Even at the top end of the PDC, the youngsters now are starting to pick those number top spots. Luke Littler, Gian Van Veen, Luke Humphreys is no old boy.
Yeah, it's amazing to see, isn't it? It took a while, didn't it, for the breakthrough of a few of them, like Keane Barry and that. But they're now established pros in the top 32, aren't they?
Yeah, many years behind them as well. So you still talk about them as an old school professional, but they are still young in the game of darts.
Yeah, when you see them at Euro Tours and they're getting beaten second rounds or first rounds, but they're picking up points in the qualifying for these events. So all it's doing is adding to their resilience and so with what they've got with the youngsters now, there's a competition every other day, isn't there? So you can't dwell on your losses, can you?
No, there's always the next door is just opening as one shot's behind you. The likes of Archie Self just playing again on Motors, superb. Other youngsters again in my region, the likes of Jack Nankovitz as well. Superb. We'll see plenty more of those sort of players in the future.
Yeah, I've seen Jack all season with doing the JPL and the JDC, and it's just amazing to watch how he can move around the board with the pace that he does. And it's difficult for him. He's got to travel from where he's right down the bottom of the country, isn't he? But shows that the dedication that him and his family's got, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately for where he's situated, you're always going to have travelling.
Yeah.
But we've got such a vast range of quality with the youngsters. We've also got Jaden Walker, plays in the Dorset County side. Again, signed by Modus, superb youngster, and the future only looks bright for the game of darts.
Yeah, when you talk about Jaden as well, like the people that he's got around him, for like yourself as sort of mentors, like sort of Scott Mitchell, isn't it? He players that have been there and done it, and it's just an arm round at times, because they do get upset when they lose a match, but just the right word in the ear just helps them a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely that. I mean, we are fortunate enough. I mean, we're still relatively up and coming as a county within Dorset, but having players like Scott Mitchell, that 2015 BDO World Champion, that have been there, done it, represented England. He's then captained his England side, World Cups, European Championships. But we've also got players like Tommy Morris, who's come through the county system. He then represented England. Then he signed up by Modus and represented that. Ricky King, Robbie Martin, Dan Perry. We've got there's so much quality there and so much experience to pass down to the youngsters along the line.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, the opportunity is there. So when they're seeing the players that weren't there initially getting the opportunity, they think, I can do that, or I want a bit of that. Well, with Jaden, I was speaking to him, and it was in May, and he said the next weekend he had free was his birthday at the end of August.
It's absolutely phenomenal how quickly. I've just bought a new A1 sized calendar for home, put it up on the wall, penciled in the dates, 44 weekends of the year already filled in.
Yeah.
And we're end of January going into February, and I've got 8 weekends left. I'm not at the level that they're at.
I feel for you, but I'm also very envious. Yeah, yeah, it's great, isn't it? And like you say, when we come to the closing stages of this, whether you're gutted that you've lost your match, or you say fair play, I was beaten by the better player on the day, but the players stick around, don't they, to watch the closing stages of this, because everybody's a darts fan at heart, aren't they?
Yeah.
And like I say, whether Sam Spivey's a youngster as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing in a hot county in Yorkshire, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to tell you too much about Yorkshire. We've got them in Dorset next game.
Oh yes. Yeah. You don't want to ruffle a few feathers too much.
No, I don't want to put my name in their crosshairs.
Well, at least they've got to travel to you, so there might be a bit of a hangover with the journey, because it is a lengthy journey, isn't it?
It is, yes.
I noticed with the county players, a lot that have came up our way, because County Durham is a long way up. You get so many players that want to prep and make a weekend of it, and they come on the Friday rather than do the early morning bus trip, don't they? So
yeah, we've experienced that many years coming up to Durham and Cleveland, and it's not so bad necessarily from us in Dorset when you think of the lads in Devon and Cornwall. Yeah. It's just another 2 hours journey on top of everything for them.
Anything you notice in particular, like a slight price change when you get to the bar?
Well, yeah, it has changed significantly from when I first started and first bought my first pint, however many years ago. But trying to drink the water as much as I can.
We're all professional nowadays, aren't we?
Exactly, yes, yeah.
So our next squad, do you know much about Jake Hobbs?
No, I don't, unfortunately, no.
And we've got the other quarterfinals, like you say,
Well, Ashling's just come through. He's got Graham Hall next. He's just come through a really tough game against Lee Evans, who has played and obviously come off the Pro Tour and had played in the Southwest and Southeast regions. Played in our Modus qualifiers. A great player, and Graham Hall. Well, he doesn't need much of an advertisement. When he's on it, he is on it. He's quality. I watched him at the Challenge Tour. 107 average, 6 180s.
Yeah, when he's on, he's fantastic, isn't he?
Absolute superb. Such a heavy scorer.
Great floor player as well, but he's translating that to the big stage as well, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. And the draw is just filled up with quality with Davies as well. He's superb experience of the big stage.
Yeah, and I think, like you say, we're getting the opportunity for Modus, like with what Sam's had, that's really helped him as well. There's a lot of players that said watch out for him because they know how good he is, but he really did take it in his stride, didn't he? And getting them wins under his belt, he's a two card winner waiting to happen, really, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the word is inevitable. It will happen for the boy. Fantastic, and all these youngsters coming through, they play at such a pace now. The game just seems so easy for a lot of them.
Yeah, and like I say, it's a first look for Jack. So for Jake, so like we say, we're going to be fascinating to see how he copes with playing Sam early doors here. I'm sure, like most youngsters now, they take it in the stride, don't they?
Hopefully he's there and he'll relish this challenge and the opportunity that this gives him against a more seasoned professional in Sam.
Okay, so it's Sam to throw for the ball.
The temperament of the youngsters, if they get a bad score or they miss a 3 darts or a double, they just straight in with the next leg.
Outside.
Doing a Kevin and Perry go large impression, I think. It's a difference
Bullseye, so
generation
Jake wins
makes,
the
isn't
ball.
it?
Yes, very much so. He's won the ball there.
Yeah, so sit back and enjoy this one, folks. We've got best of 9 once again. It's a quarter-final match between Sam Spivey and Jake Hobbs. It's Hobbs to get us underway.
95.
Not as prolific as our opener, where Reece Collie got a 180 with the first leg on the live stream. What a way to start
91.
The ADC Championship Tour.
$140.
Solid opening 6 darts from Jake. Backs up his opening 95 with a 140.
Yeah, well, I love to look at the body language, like you say, and the pair
96.
with the Gremlins with the tablets in our first match. You know, they took it in the stride and they joked and they laughed about it. And you can see with both of these, the focus is obviously there, but like it's in a relaxed manner, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see once they approach the hockey, it's head on, focused on that treble 20, and then when they step back, it's having a look at the back of the shoes, it's making sure the flights are in right and just getting your head ready for your next free.
Have you got a route that the big fish could be landed here? Unfortunately not. Great attempt.
135.
It was inviting that first start, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked perfect.
Have you got a little ritual that you do in between matches? In between visits, sorry?
Not really, no. Again, I'm one that I don't really like to watch my opponent throw in. I like to
100.
the same thing, look at the back of their shoes, wait for the MC to call the score out, and then I can approach the hockey myself and throw my 3 darts.
Game shot.
Yeah, so 15 dart. Opening hole to throw. And with Spivey's experience that he's got from the Modus and playing county, like you say, being behind on the pitch count won't bother him. It's if you go a break behind
42.
and you're against the throw at the start, then the gap can open up fairly quick, can't it? So
yeah, sometimes that winning the throw can be a poison chalice to open up with if you've lost a throw and you've given the darts away. it kind of gives you a leg to get yourself into the match.
60.
But where it can come back to bite you is once you get to the latter stages and it suddenly becomes 3-3 and you don't have the darts, it then becomes another difficult game.
We played in the warm-up tournament last night. Now I drew
59.
Steve West as my first match there, so it was a tidy opener for us. And when I lost the bullseye, I says, well, I was going to give the throw away anyway, like Phil Taylor. It was a match played with a great spirit.
He's a good
100.
lad, Steve. Good lad.
I got a leg on the board.
Oh, that's it.
81.
Falling away here, Jake, in the second leg after taking the opener.
And it's a bit early to say, but all you've got to do is hold your throw, boy, because he'd be looking to win every leg. But it's a bit of a free flow, this one, isn't it? Because
45.
he knows he's got the advantage of throwing the next visit.
Yep.
And it was a commanding opening leg, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sam would have wanted more from that last visit.
77.
It just gives Jake a squeak, doesn't it, in this leg? So
Yeah, it makes this next three now all more important. He'd be looking to set this up, especially with that first dart.
yeah, it looked fragile, so it was a worthwhile switch.
88.
Again, it just opens the door. It's a jar, isn't it, for young Jake to make here, but he hasn't done that.
A little raise of the eyebrows there, showed he just come out a
29.
bit quick, that one.
Yeah, a bit of an over trying, perhaps. It's easy done.
Yeah, we've all been there.
And we mentioned your county. Is the league table looking promising for you?
But I'd rather not talk about it.
93.
So we're talking about, obviously, the potential of a restructure. Meetings coming up soon, but as things stand at the moment, Dorset, we find ourselves the strongest team in
96.
the division as we're holding everyone else up.
Oh, right.
So, but we've still got a game in hand over Cornwall. Again, a local rival. They're just above us. So the next couple of months and the next few fixtures
35.
will define our season, really.
Yeah, well, best of luck for that in the coming weeks.
Thank you. Still relatively new to the Premier League. We only made our promotion 3 years ago, and a lot of players, teams and players expected us to bounce back down.
77.
We've held our own for the last couple of seasons, and hopefully we'll find a way to dig ourselves out of the mire again this year.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like you say, it's great. The team side of things is great, isn't it? But it's these weekends are what it's all about as well, isn't it? For the tour events.
Exactly. The
Game
county scene
shot.
gives you the experience of those big games on the stage in front of people that you can then bring along to the ADC Winmau Championship weekends and draw on when you're up there playing these sorts of games.
48.
Yeah, it's massive experience doing that, having the opportunity to do that. And a very important double five it was there from Sam Spivey. Unlucky on the 117 was Hobbs.
45.
Couldn't quite take advantage of the opportunity there from Jake's first three darts.
Both players not really firing on all cylinders yet. The consistency levels are not there either, but
59.
there's a lot at stake.
There's a lot at stake, and it does look a little nervy at the moment, and once one takes a hold of the game, I think they could potentially pick it up and run away with it.
Yeah, it seems like one player's waiting for the other players to react rather than be on the front foot, doesn't it?
Yeah, we see
57.
it so often that players kind of wait, then the opponent hits something, and then you go, right, now we're in, now we're scoring, now we're playing.
Or if a player goes 4-1 down and
60.
suddenly they relax, and you think, why couldn't I relax like that when...
Yeah, to start with.
Brandon Walsh trails Jamie Rollinsson 2-0. Now the
39.
quarterfinal.
Graham Hall's just gone 2-1 up against Ashling.
And Brett Clayton 2-0 up on Davies, who we saw in our first stream of the afternoon. But you look at the strength and depth again, like you say, the matches that were in the 1-2-8, the 2-5-6, that could have been in a final or a semi-final, isn't it?
Yep, very much so, yeah.
It is the luck of the draw, but like you say, there's so many players on the sheet that you could class as possible winners, couldn't you?
Yeah, very much so. You only have to look at the different winners from last year. We had so many different winners that picked up one and really at maximum two. The Christian Perez, Jack Tweddles, Robbie Martins, Graham Halls, all of them will will be looking to go and pick up more
48.
titles again this series. Another slow leg here, scoring wise.
Yeah, this is my kind of like this.
57.
Steady away.
Yeah. Just struggling to find the range there, just not getting that first dart where they want it.
57.
He's left the fish again.
Yeah, his first out was beautiful on that attempt last time, wasn't it? But just went astray into the treble 5.
100.
Tidy ton there, brings him down to 117. Saw the snarl then, he wasn't happy with that dart.
He was disgusted with it, wasn't it? I think that showed with the accuracy of the second dart. He really gave the treble 19 some, didn't he?
Yeah.
He eyeballed it. So still possible this treble 19 for double top.
We're looking at the 18s now to set up the double 12.
93.
Good darts. A hittable 107 here to hold throw. 48 for tops.
Game shot.
Great darts.
Yes, splendid darts.
Super holder throw.
That was mightily impressive, that, wasn't it? Because Spivey was handy on his next visit.
Yeah, he just looks to start finding a little bit more composure now, Sam. And
100.
perfectly responded with 107 out.
The treble 16 was mustard, wasn't it?
Lovely. Seems to be the favoured way now with the 88 to take you up to the
100.
board, as opposed to leaving yourself on the 60 for the 214s.
There seems a lot of players as well going for the 16s on 76, I've noticed, a lot more than what they used to be.
Yeah, I think for a lot of them it's the same. It's
60.
the busting route, but then if you hit the 16, I don't understand it, because you've got to throw at the 20 and it brings the 60 into play.
Yeah. And I can see why they would maybe want to stay in the same
85.
area for the two shots. Like you say, it's depending on the angle of your throw, unless you're able to do a Luke Little or a Darryl Gurney to stack it.
Yeah.
But I think it's my view on it is I think they want to try and keep it in the
125.
same area for the two consecutive darts, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
And if they get the double 14 option, then they get a pop of the Mensa.
Yeah.
44.
So I'm just moving away again. Leg 4 with throw. He's looking to set this up.
With an experienced head, do you have a favourite side of the board, or are you at the stage of your, do you just go with the flow?
Well, to be honest, every single double is the same size, but preference for me would be the top of the board. And for those that play things like 1-2-1
85.
practice routines with me, they'll all know. I'll always find a way to leave tops. Not necessarily hit it, but I'll find a way to leave it.
I was watching Sagansky during the week, and he was doing his best to avoid double tops, wasn't he?
Yes.
80.
Yeah.
And it was 25 double 16, and he hit the 25, but then was unable to execute on this occasion with that. But he was adamant he was not leaving tops.
43.
I think there was a time when Dimitri Vandenberg used to do that as well. He's become far more accomplished with it as the years went by, but at one point he hated tops.
I've seen plenty of players in years gone by, even
20.
at county Super League systems, with tops lefts, go straight away, hit the 8 first to bring them back down to the preferred side of the board for the 32.
Must be nice to have them extra darts there.
Yes.
65.
Sam eyeing up double 10 now. Level the match, keep the game on throw.
Game
There
shot.
goes first up, 2-2.
Usually an extension of the arm for the lefty, isn't it?
Yeah, that seems to be the preferred side of the board for the lefty, like 16s and 8s are for the right-hander.
60.
So still with the advantage is Jake Hobbs. It's a best of 5 from here.
Great start.
123.
Like a little ricochet into the treble 1 there.
Well, you talk about darts or a lot of sports, like your tennis when it gets to
111.
a set where it's 3-all, 4-3, and you get the main player then starts to think, right, this is my time to attack, and you get the feeling Spivey at 2-all here is looking to attack, isn't he?
58.
Yeah, I think he's eyeing up a break here, and that will put him in a great position But again, a break doesn't really count until you hold throw again yourself.
90.
It's not about doing it that one leg, you've got to back it up for the second as well.
And when he's been given himself an opportunity to do that, his first start has been brilliant, and he's kind of wasted his next two to give Hobbs an opportunity.
83.
Yeah, he's just struggling to follow that first start at the moment. I'm sure he'll look to rectify that as the game goes on, and Jake will continue
94.
on, pushing himself down to a nice free dart.
First look at Jake Hobbs, and I'm very impressed by him.
Yeah, he seems very composed on the hockey, and even when you see him at the back, he's taking it in, he's
58.
settling himself before he goes up and releases that dart.
Yeah, he knows his way around a dartboard, doesn't he?
Double 16.
114.
Great effort.
Lovely darts.
He will be back. There's no damage done initially, so it's a great setup as we speak.
Yeah, Sam not on a finish, so he'll be looking to leave something handy.
And for Jake Hobbs, he's hit the
100.
107. He's pretty much wired the 146, and he's missed the
Game
he's
shot.
took out the 107.
Perfect. 32 first dart, 16 dart, holder throw again. Keeps himself in a great position.
And again, it's Hobbs' turn to have a free pop at it, isn't it?
121.
So that's a great adjustment after the first dart there from Sam. He would have been fearing the worst after hitting
96.
the one to start with.
The last couple of legs, Sam's starting to find his two treble visits, isn't he, compared to the start of the match?
Yeah, he's just, when he's found his first dart, he's not been able to follow it. And when he's not found the first
85.
dart, he's managed to find the treble afterwards.
58.
Steady throw, still hold on throw here. So.
Yeah, it was a nervy start, but both players now starting to feel the way into the game, isn't it?
Yeah, with the longer format now going back to best of 9, it
60.
gives you more time to get yourself in, to find your feet, to get comfortable.
It wasn't as rat-tat-tat as the first game, even though we had a few little short delays, very short delays. But
60.
as a contest, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, every game there's always a contrast in styles, but I wouldn't call either of them sort of slow or pedestrian. There's a definite delivery to both
180.
styles. Not shown any better than that 180 there from Sam to get himself on 55.
Timely max to ease the pressure.
Yeah.
127.
And a good reply from Jake to leave the 160.
I'm squirming towards the edge of my seat now. This is getting really close, isn't it?
Let's tell you that.
Game shot.
Trusty double 10 for a lefty.
Yeah, great dart. 3-3.
Jamie Rollinson's 5 through to the semi-final. 5-0 victory over Brandon Walsh, who's had a fine day
58.
so far. Ashling has beaten Lee Evans 5-4. That was the last 16, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He's currently 3-3 now with Graham Hall
180.
in the quarterfinal.
Davies has turned things around. He was 2-0 down against Brett Clayton. He now leads 3-2.
49.
He's 2 away from a place in the semi-finals.
Is this Sam now making his move? 3-3 against the darts.
100.
100 puts him 170 ahead against the throw.
It's the first time where he's had a slight advantage, where he's actually hit a
58.
treble, hasn't it? Where he's then been able to pull away with a bit of precision.
Yeah, Jake's always so far has managed to find a 2 treble visit to maintain control of his throw, but Sam
58.
is just looking to stretch away in this one. The miss on the 25 though means he's not coming back for a finish.
90.
How important could that treble 17 be? Just it keeps him in it a bit, doesn't it? But we all know that what he's like with his 3-figure combination. So Spivey better get the job done to break here, because Hobbs anything around the
57.
ton plus mark is dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah, the 57. It's all going to be about this setup here now, and that's a great opener. Can he follow it?
85.
crying out for a 140, wasn't it, to nestle alongside Sam in a kind of a way.
And you could see his disappointment at the 5. It still leaves a shot, but the 161 is ultimately a lot harder than the 106.
54.
He's still set up the 52 and a 2-darter, but big 3 darts now.
$63.
The use of the ball means it's a 2-darter left, should Sam not take the 52 out.
Yeah, it shows that Jake's still thinking there, isn't it?
$12.
Oh, and he's missed his opportunity there. Can Jake take advantage?
All the hours of repetition there for the 52s, what Sam will have gone through there, and you'd have fancied him to take it out there, but it's just give Jake a squeak, hasn't it?
Yeah, just missing that
49.
treble 19 there.
He's been prolific on his treble 19 cover shooting, but it's let him down on that occasion. So back comes Spivey for 4-3, and our first break of the match.
Game
Third
shot.
hit a double 10.
Superb finishing on the double 10 again. I don't think he's missed one on double 10 yet, has he?
I think each one of the double 10's been right in the middle of the double 10 as well.
Yeah, lovely. Opportunity now in his best of 9. He's 4-3 up. He's secured the break. As I say, it doesn't really count until you hold throw yourself. And should Sam go on to hold this throw, he will find himself moving forward
100.
into the semi-finals.
Yeah, and what he's just done there is just took words out of my mouth. I just think the way Spivey's experience
43.
is now, he'll just ton it down, and he'll basically say chuck a 12 darter if you want to beat us, if you want to get back on level terms. If not,
Yeah, he'll certainly be looking at least one treble per visit. And again, that's an inviting opening dart. Jake showed
100.
great composure in this match so far, and he won't be thinking about this being the last leg. He'll be going, take this, then I've got the throw in the last.
96.
And a good 96 there to follow. He's looking to follow that in. A nice
60.
Jake really needs a 2 treble visit here to get himself back underway. You can see the disappointment in that as it didn't leave his hand correctly.
34.
And unfortunate to slide into the treble 3 there as well.
Jake from Farmm. Semi-finals of the Breen Men's Open Singles and
55.
the pairs. So I mean that's a fine tournament as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah, always well supported. That's a lovely opener. Can he back it up with a second?
85.
You can see again as he looks to the heavens, he's not happy with that. 85.
He's digging in for his ADC Championship Event 1 lifeline, isn't he?
That's a big 60-second dart
85.
there from Sam, but he's again has also followed into the 5. He does well to mask any emotion, Sam. You wouldn't really know if he did 140, 180 or 41.
133.
Yeah, that's good credit to him moving forward, isn't it? Where he's, because a lot of players feed off that, don't they? And they really do when you see a player sulking or reacting with a temper.
Yeah, it
81.
can give you a boost as an opponent playing them. If you can see them starting to lose a concentration and starting to show emotion, you can think you can get on top of them. But I mean, I wouldn't want to play poker against
90.
Sam because he just seems completely composed.
Yeah, he sat with 7 deuce and I'm thinking he's on pocket aces. You would never know, would you?
No.
If he was Swedish, you'd call him Magnus Carus.
Yeah. Here it is, his beloved double 10 again.
With commentators Kirsten, perhaps. 2 lovely markers.
No score.
So back comes Hobbs to take us the distance. Drama here in Aylesbury.
That great setup play to leave the double 10. Might be slightly awkward for him as his darts sit up.
Game
That's
shot.
a great second dart. And we go the distance.
Yeah, I think his opponent even acknowledged that, didn't he? So that's played in great spirit, the match. And I think the match deserves to go the distance. See, I've been mightily impressed with Jake Hobbs.
Just resetting himself there, not overly happy with how it came out. Switch to the 19s, then the 18s.
93.
And that's a big 93 to start with.
Yeah, and a deciding leg, brilliant to get a 2 treble visit or 180, but you really need to get a treble, don't you?
Yeah, Sam's found his
95.
3 darts at the same section, but 95 outcome.
58.
Steady 58, but will that be jumped on by Sam?
Again, if you're behind the pitch count in terms of who's thrown first, you just want at least a treble as well, just because at the early stages of the leg, it's about timing your 2 treble visit or your 180, isn't it, towards the business end to set yourself up for a checkout.
Absolutely, you'd just be looking, again, Sam will be looking at 12 to 15 darts, and Jake equally will probably be thinking 15 dart here will get me there. But it's another last leg shootout. We've just had Ashling win 5-4 against Graham Hall in a last leg shootout. Brett Claydon is now 4-4 against Davies. So
40.
They are going down to a last leg decider. So 3 matches out of the 4 all going to the wire.
Yeah, it shows the competitiveness even at the latter stages of the tournament, doesn't it?
41.
That the ADC Championship 2026 is offering now, and it's going to offer throughout the year.
Yeah, there's a wealth of talent out there, and it's just getting
171.
Great 171. It's all about plotting your way through the groups, through the stages, getting to the knockouts, the latter ends, should I say, of the knockouts.
20.
And making the most of it. But that untimely bounce out has not helped Jake one bit there. Sam will have at least 6 for the 95 now.
Yeah, although the format is shorter, but the vaults will make your competition hard and ready for these events as well, won't it?
Yeah, it's a great format, multi-format.
55.
The best of 3 means you've got to be on it from the start. There's no easing your way into the vaults. You've got to be on it from dart 1, really.
That competitive nature, it makes
59.
you match hardened for coming into tournaments there like this.
Yeah, it does put a hard skin on you. You know that you've got to continue. You've got to play well from minute 1 till the very end. And we've seen plenty of players come and go through that system now. Back to double 10.
Game shot in the match.
He's found it. Sam Spivey, 5-4. Going out with a double 10 for an 18 dart.
Yeah, 3rd time he's hit that in the match. He had 3 match darts in the leg previous, but he didn't let that bother him. He advances to the semi-final. Well done to Jake Hobbs. Again, very pleasing on the eye. I look forward to seeing him again in the near future. But it's all about Sam Spivey. He's through to our semi-final. Little to choose between them in the averages. Spivey won't care one little bit about the 78 average. But 85 was a lot better first 9. 5 legs to 4, he's edged her out. As we say, we've had 4 tight quarterfinals. We've got a quick interview with one of our players, Shane Turner, and then we'll be back for our semi-final, folks. So enjoy the interview and look forward to our semi-finals.
We're here with Shane Turner ahead of the opening weekend here at the ADC Winmau Championship. How's preparation gone, Shane?
Preparation has gone all right, mate. I've done all right in the vaults, played a couple opens, and my target is to have a good weekend. But as you can see, there's 350 plus players in here, and this is just the south of England. So you're losing a lot of the northerners, but it's going to be tough today. With 2 comps, survival of the fittest, and I wouldn't say I'm fit, but I feel like I don't know, mate. We'll have a go. We'll see what happens.
And with winning the UK and Ireland Classic on this stage in November, does that give you confidence going into things like this?
Yeah, it gave me confidence knowing I can do it. I can do it when I turn up. I played a lot of good players on that day. With this being one of my local venues, I've played on the stage a few times because the Opens, the finals get played on this stage, and I've got to a couple. So when I got up on this stage, I wasn't worried about it. I was just worried about what James Rowden would have done, and he didn't start off great, and I just kicked in. And yeah, coming here having a major behind me is Pretty epic, mate, to be honest.
And that led on to going to the Global Championship. And although it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, how good was the experience going to the live lounge and all of that entails?
The experience was mental because I've seen over the last 2 years how it's grown. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they used to play in Southampton today, I think, and then they moved to Portsmouth, and then I've seen it. I watch the highlights. So I'm working during the day. I watch the highlights, and just seeing that venue and get an opportunity to go there. And I just wanted to get through the first group. I didn't want to finish outside of the bottom, and then when I went to the second group, I lost my first game to Timmy Feverbrook. I just needed to win every game, and I managed to do it. And then I think I was more happy to get to the quarters than I was thinking about winning it. And then also I walked in with Robbie Martin, who was absolutely fun, who actually told me out the back, he don't know if anyone's here to support him. But I'd say there was 100 people in the room, 75 of them were from Winmau, because every time this guy hit anything, I was deafened. I couldn't throw because of the noise. But if I play him today, I owe him one, let's just say that.
And finally, just how good has the ADC been for your career, and how good has it been to see it grow, how much it has in a short space of time?
Yeah, 10 minutes ago I was setting the moulding, like 4 or 5 years ago, this wasn't the thing. I used to play rugby up until lockdown. I had played darts, I played local darts, but up until lockdown I was just a rugby player. And then lockdown happened, and I started playing a few online comps. And then shortly after 2021, the vaults happened, and I'll prefer a tournament a round robin. A round robin, basically, you can play 5 games, get knocked out, you have 5 games. You go to your local league dart, you'll play 1 game, end of the night, you might play pairs. Right, so this ADC thing has given me the confidence. It's made me better because I'm playing more games. So I can go to 3 nights a week, play 15 games of darts, where maybe in the past it'd been 3 games of darts, playing against people you know. And the ADC, genuinely, I think has done a lot for amateur darts. Because as you can see today, nearly 400 people here. We are playing for a few quid. The globals, the ADC globals is bigger than the WDF in terms of monetary value. Maybe not the prestige, because that's an organisation. But this is here to stay, and if you can do well in this, you will fly. You'll do very well.
Well, all the best, Shane, today, and go well.
Thank you, mate.
Stephen Wood, Kurt Bevan, Kyle Madden to mark. On board 22, it's Rubicus Wilson. Piers Speechley Price with James Young to mark. Board 24, Davies, Raymond Knight, Stuart Walker to mark. Board 27, Ryan Bradley, Bill Johnson Hale, Andy Hammond to mark. On board 29, Ashford Keeper, John Costello, Ryan Coppinger to mark. On board 31, Jack Woods, Samuel Palmer, Joe Twin to mark. On board 32, Bradley Halls, James Hill, Charlie Collins to mark. Board 35, Tony Owen, Charlie Wiles, Ryan Young to mark. Board 36, Jake Aiken, Andy Smith, Grant Combs to mark. Board 38, Simon Turner, Carl Lewis, Jamie Thompson to mark. And on board 40, Michael Dyer, Stu Rideout, Ryan Stillens to mark.
We are ready for your semi-finals of event number 1 on board number 7. Sam Spivey and Ash Lane with an ABC marker, and on your stage on the screen, Jamie Rollinsson and Davies with George Baker as your marker. John O'Harding to mark board 16, please. That's John O'Harding to board 16 to mark. Final call for Rubicus Wilson to ball 22. Final call, Rubicus Wilson ball 22.
And then there's no referee.
Welcome back to the action, folks. It's semi-final Saturday here at the Darts. The impressive Bradmoor Farm alongside me, AJ Armstrong-Toff. Welcome.
Good afternoon all. How's everyone today?
Well, after our first couple of matches, I presume that everybody's rather spiffing.
Yeah, it's been a tremendous day of darts so far. I mean, obviously, we're in the business part of event 1 and event 2's on the way. I've just literally come off from winning my first match. It was a scruffy affair, but a win's a win. You take them where you can, but this should be an excellent semi-final.
Yeah, I mean, 2 close encounters, our first 2 live stream matches with the last 16 and last 8. But I noticed you had a few early wins in event 1. How did it all unfold?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, for me personally, it's just getting back into playing in tournaments again. You know, I've been in the wilderness doing a lot of different things, but playing darts again, you know, there's no happier place than being 7'9" and a quarter away from a dartboard. So I'm happy that I'm playing, and I'm playing reasonably well. Got beaten the last 1-2-8 in a tight game, but again, I'm just happy in playing. Yeah, it's great, and that's what darts is all about, isn't it? Especially what the ADC offers with a tournament like this. It's just so good to be amongst it, isn't it? Yeah, this is the land of opportunity. I mean, you've got these events like the Winmau Championship Tour, but then you've got all the vaults that go in week out all over the country, and then you've got that progression going into the national stage, going into the Moda Super Series. You know, for me, the ADC is where you're going to fine-tune your game and go on to the next stage. Yeah, and of course, if you're just a beginner at the game, which a lot of players are, I go out and I see players chucking 40-odd averages, 50-odd averages. They're not saying, I need to be there or I want to be there. They're just saying, that's where I'm at right now. And then a couple of weeks later, you see them chucking 60s, and the progression and the determination that they've got, it's pleasing to see. Yeah, I mean, you're forging your game, you know, steel sharpens steel. You know, the only way you're going to get better is by playing against better people, and you do that week in, week out, in the vaults, in the ADC Open events, Grand Slams, whatever is in your area, just get playing more. And as well, the level up competitions are brilliant as well, aren't they? So it's not just about getting to the end of the vault and having your top 32 in the region. It's the up to 55 averages, the level ups to up to 65s and the 77s or whatever it is, and it's they're all fantastic, and they can all play in the ones above that. As
Jamie to throw for the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this game is all about progress, and you know, not just within the framework of the ADC, but players can progress through the levels.
Bullseye.
You know, knowing Steve Green, who's just recently won the week at
25,
Modus,
so Jamie wins
for
the
so
ball.
long, and he's been a tremendous player for all that time. But now people are realising what he can do. Yeah, and that's it. It's given the players that the platform, isn't it, to really excel when you know they've had the ability or they've got the ability, and it's very pleasing to see genuine people go out
41.
there and make something of it. Yeah, absolutely, and the stories that unfold for all the players. You know, we've had Carl Sneed, so speaking from my local area, but then you have players like Tom Sykes, you know, who have progressed through the ranks,
46.
and now he's on the Pro Tour. It's just an amazing opportunity. Stepping stone to greatness is the ADC. Exactly that. So here we are, we're underway on our first
81
semi-final. It's Jamie Rollinsson against Di Davies. We've already seen Di Davies in our first match, first stream match, where he played Reece Collie.
137.
He got the advantage early, and he really kicked on, didn't he? A 5-3 victory. Yeah, I mean, Di's in tremendous form. We all saw what he did, his exploits at the World Championships
27.
against Luke Littler. I mean, spoken to him earlier, and he said when he came off stage there, he was giving himself a bit of a hard time. He thought he could have done better, but when he actually watched the game, he was like, well, I wasn't doing too bad. And you know, so
58.
He's in really good form. He's going into the Welsh squad for the British Internationals. He's got so many opportunities now for the rest of the year. You know, he's just loving his darts.
41.
Yeah, and like I say, we talk about progression at every level of the game, whether it be someone who's chucking 40 plus averages and then suddenly chucking 55, 60s in a matter of a space of time.
180.
I've really seen the improvement in Di Davies over the last 6 to 9 months. Have you?
Yeah, well, he was playing in some of the events around our area in the Swinton
100.
area in Pendlebury, and he was playing decent darts and was getting beat by good players. But now, you know, he seems to have the bit between his teeth, and his practice game's improved, and that then his tournament style of play has improved. He had a great run, as we said, at the PDC World
40.
Championships, and he seems to be doing very well already in this one.
Yeah, winning breeds confidences this year.
Yeah, winning breeds winning, and you can see, you know, he's got a
121.
A good score there by Jamie to just put a little bit of pressure on, but I think with 3 darts and a double, Di should get this. Yeah, he was clinical on double top and 10,
And double one.
35.
Commentator's curse straight out the bat.
Yeah, but Jamie, it's the first look at Jamie like it was for Jake Hobbs in my last match, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Jamie performs. He was the only match that went
45
that he won with a bit of comfort, shall we say. The other games went the distance, and it was a 5-0 victory over Brandon Walsh in his quarterfinal. So would you rather get through with a bit of comfort, or would you rather know you're in a battle? I'm sure he's known that he's been in a battle in his earlier matches.
I'm just happy with winning. It doesn't matter if it's 4-0 or 4-3. You know, it's you want to get that win, and pinch the leg there against Dye. You know, against the throw. Oh, sorry, with throw, but Dye had a really strong command on that leg, and just seems to want to kick on now.
Yeah, 21 dart holder throw. That'll feel like a breaker throw from. He'll be over the moon with that, will Jamie? That should settle him down nicely. And like I say, Dye's got plenty of experience.
140.
He won't throw the dollies out the pram, shall we say. He'll be firmly fixed on advancing to the final, won't he?
Exactly, and with the first to 5 now, it's you're able to just have a little bit of a breather. You know, get your find your range. You've just got a little bit more time to get acclimatised. But Dye has always been a tremendous player. He's used to cutthroat, the quick darts, but I'm sure he'll steady on now. Yeah, when you watch sort of Dye a few years ago, it wasn't so much
60.
Didn't have the confidence over the shorter format that he was going to hit the doubles, but what I was impressed with him at the Ali Pali was the lengthy format. Even though we won 3 sets to 0, it was a brilliant performance against Mario van der Bojada.
57.
But his consistency level's there now, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, this game is more of a sprint, as we say. When you're at the World Championships, it is a marathon.
100.
But he was able to break that game down into the segments that he needed to do, winning each game. You know, he was playing it bit by bit. Whereas with this format, you know, you've got to kind of hit the ground running.
82.
But he's got experience of that, winning the Champions of Champions last year, and that's a best of 3 format. You know, that's something where news of the world style, old school, proper darts, as I like to call it.
100.
So he has got experience in both. He's now just building a very strong game for himself.
Yeah, there's no wriggle room on that one, is there, the best of 3?
No. I've been fortunate enough to qualify for the finals a few times, but as you say, it is cutthroat
82.
darts at its finest. And, you know, he's got that experience winning that title and going further in bigger tournaments as well.
60.
And with the ADC, you talk about how 340 players today. You've been involved since the very beginning, haven't you, AJ?
Yeah, I was there at the first events in the Sunderland area way back, and then obviously we had the Red Dragon Championship singles.
140.
But you know, the way the ADC keeps progressing year on year, now we've got the north-south divide. You know, but what you'll see is a lot of players are playing in both because you can see the opportunities that it gives you.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, the County Durham, Rain Meadows it's a long way up for people, but we got around about the 120 mark, 128 mark for the first one, and now we've got 340 here. It's amazing, isn't it? Uncapped, the size of the venue, and just basically everyone's welcome. And see how the ADC's progressed over the years. It puts
100.
a smile on everyone's face, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, for me, you know, I was involved in the inception when, you know, before the ADC was a thing, and you know, you see the opportunities
100.
for the regions, you see the opportunities nationally, you see the, you know, for every level of the game. And again, yes, we've got tremendous players at this top end of the spectrum, but even all the way, you know, at the lower levels, you've still got a vast amount of players, and if they're going to keep improving year on year out, then it's great for the game.
Yeah, you go to some of the level up tournaments, and at the end of the campaigns for the Vault Series, and there's 150 plus players that are attending these. So it's amazing turnouts, isn't it?
Yeah, amateur darts is in a very, very strong position at the moment, and obviously there's a lot of different things that can be put towards that. I mean, obviously the Luke Littler effect in darts in general has been tremendous. There's academies popping up all over the place. I myself run an academy in Wakefield. We've got 120 plus players in that academy over the 3 days, and some of these talented players are going to major tournaments now with loads of confidence, and you can see Dye there, getting a double, and you can feel his confidence is going to be building throughout.
Yeah, he certainly didn't have no hangover from the double top and 10s and 5s, did he? Because a very timely 14-dart break back. He did exactly that in the first game against Reece Collie, so it's mirroring that first victory so far.
With this game, it's not all about
58.
What happens now, it's what you do next. You have to have good reactions, you have to have positive reactions, and Dye has been doing that for the second part of 2025
43.
and going into the early part of 2026.
Yeah, timing's massive, isn't it?
Oh, it's huge. It's a big part of the game. I mean, yes, everyone can throw a good dart. You won't be going to these tournaments if you can throw a good dart. It's how you can handle the pressure.
59.
And Dye has been put into some tremendous pressure situations, playing on the big stage at the Aylesbury, playing in the a first to three. So he's building up a good
100
base of a game for himself here now.
And we're talking about sort of how legs can fluctuate and matches can fluctuate. I'm just going to reminisce a little bit. Can you remember your match against Terry Jenkins that I commentated on?
Yes, it was a very big swing and roundabout game where the start of the legs I wasn't doing great, but the end of the legs I was doing okay.
Yeah, it was one that a leg went the distance, didn't it? And it was a thoroughly enjoyable match to
140.
commentate.
It was a thoroughly enjoyable game to play in. I mean, I would have loved the win, don't get me wrong, but to play someone like Terry Jenkins, and this is the thing, you're going to have players on the upswing of their darts career, and you're going to have players who
45.
They might not want to admit that they're on the downswing of their career, but you've got players who have not got a tour card this year, who maybe should have, but now they've got the rest of this year to progress, and they've got opportunities within the PDC,
100.
with the ADC. They've got many bites of the cherry to then get that tour card for next year.
Yeah, everyone, especially after with the Global Championship victory, amazing Jack Twedle, and what a down-to-earth guy he is. Takes everything in his stride. But on the back of that, he didn't get his tour card, which I'm sure that'll happen at some point soon. He knuckles down, he wins a Challenge Tour event, and then he's on his plane to Germany tomorrow.
Yeah, it just shows you, one good run or one good event can really change your life. I mean, Jack Twedle winning that money, he can relax now financially. He can have a look at the calendar and pick what he wants to pick. He's not chasing money for the next tournament. He can just really relax.
8.
But 104 checkout here.
64.
We'll talk about responses, and to go 2-1 down in a 14-dart break, it's might be 18 darts thrown, but he's given himself an opportunity now to get back on throw. It doesn't look a hindrance.
24.
I was going to say that was for one of my favourite sayings of the great Sid Waddell, for parity.
Oh, we miss Sid, don't
we do. But to go 3-1 up.
Another one of Sid's that 16 and 8s was tighter than a ballerina's bodysuit.
30.
But we've got a chance here again for parity for Jamie, looking at double 4. Bumper in, surely. On the other side.
No score.
They're the cruel darts. When you're looking at it, you're going, how did that not go in? I did everything right. I looked at the dart, I was aiming for the pat, and sometimes they just don't go in. But Dye Davies will count himself lucky at this moment.
It just looked a little bit extra movement on that second and third dart. Now you could see it going the other way rather than, because it was a lovely marker, wasn't it? Sometimes you can have too good of a marker.
8.
Yep. Neither of them don't want this one at the moment, but this is what pressure can do. I mean, this is the first event, this is the first semi-final. You want to make your mark.
6.
This is my kind of leg.
Welcome to the Dog and Duck. You're both on double 1.
No score.
Oh, and that was a snatchy one, wasn't it? So, despite the scoreboard being in his favour 2-1, Jamie has another opportunity to level things up for a Desmond.
Game shot.
There we go. We are at Desmond. I mean, have we got the bingo card of all the cliches that we can have now?
Right, I'm trying to think of 32. It's been a while since I've ventured into one of those halls.
98.
If anything, this will make both players relax a bit more now. They've had that scruffy leg where you have the bad darts at double and etc. But then on the flip side of that,
55.
you're going to be putting more pressure on yourself because you know you can throw better, you know you can play better, and you just want to push on.
Well, each time that Davies has let an advantage slip in
100.
terms of missing doubles, he's responded brilliant, hasn't he? So let's see if he can a couple of visits here where he can get back into that 12 to 15 dart range like he did in the leg 3.
140.
That's more like it from Davies.
That's the kind of darts we're used to with Dye.
95.
We talk about the run of form that he had at the back end of last season where he was challenged to got him onto the Pro Tour for the last few events. He had a victory over
98.
Stephen Burton, Nick Kenny. So it's getting to the round of 32 where he got beat off Scott Waits, which is a decent run, isn't it, from the 1-2-8?
Oh yeah,
60.
and he would have liked that win against Nick Kenny, fellow Welshman. They always love having one up on each other, the Welsh players. A lot of pride.
Yeah, Nick Kenny's another one, isn't he? It's took a while to learn his trade properly, and he's looking a proper player at this stage, isn't he?
Yeah, I've known Kenny for so long, nearly 15 years, and you could see the start of that career, where, at a young age and making the Lakeside World Championships. But now he just seems to have cemented himself into the PDC format. He's used to the environment, and he's just seems to be kicking on that little bit extra.
Yeah, he came burst on the scene, and he was very quick, rapid with his throws, wasn't he? It looks great when it goes in, but when it doesn't go in, it can look a little bit scratchy.
Yes, but look at that leg. We've just gone from the ridiculous to the sublime. A 14-dart leg, break of throw, and now he's looking to kick on.
Yeah, so again, like we say, after that first visit, it was like, see if we can see a couple of two treble visits, and he's listening to us.
We make good coaches.
140.
See, I think after that scrappy leg, let's just call it, they just seem to have now relaxed into their rhythm. They're playing, good steady darts.
Yeah, good coaches, and we talk a good game.
Oh yeah, you've got to talk a good game.
Obviously.
60.
As Eric Bristow says, that you could be one leg in front of it.
That's it. As long as you're one leg in front, doesn't matter how you win, as long as you get the win.
I think when you look around
99.
the venue or other venues, like you say, the vault, everything's played in a good spirit nowadays, isn't it? And when you got the youngsters coming through, like you say, and they're just beginning, the experienced players are patient with them. They're encouraging them, or they'll help them around the tablet, and it really puts them at ease, so that they want to come back again the following week.
Of course, yeah. I mean, as I said, from my experience with the academy that I'm running, as I said, we've got tremendous players, and some of them are playing this weekend in the JDC tournaments. But we're hosting multiple events over the year. Some of them are with the ADC, but the youth events, and with the open events, we've got a lot of youth players playing in them tournaments.
Game shot.
And that's a great leg. That is a great leg off darts there by Dye, going one away.
Yeah, with his opponent sat on 24 after 12 darts. That was a timely 3-figure out, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And this game is all about pressure. This game is how much pressure can you put onto your opponent, and how much pressure you can take from your opponent.
Yeah, to move one away now, isn't it? The scoreboard's taking a little bit to catch up.
We'll put another 50p in the meter.
There we go. But yeah, fantastic darts. I mean, to back up the 14 dart, that's a brilliant 15 darter.
Yeah, and this game, as we said about timings, and he's timing this spurt of legs where he's putting in these sub 15
80.
darters, and that's the pressure that you can put people under. And now he's racing to the finish line.
Yeah, just a quick update on
45.
our second semi-final. Ash Ling is 4-3 up against Sam Spivey, who we saw win through on the quarterfinal stream just a moment ago.
96.
Following this match, we've got a quick documentary on the ADC just to see us over until our players are ready for the final. And then,
100.
unless you've got a game, that is, you'll be back to join us for the final.
Well, I did win my next game, so I have got a game on, but I'll have to see how long that will take. But no, this has been a great semi-final.
138.
Played in great spirits by both players. And that's what the ADC is all about. Good competitive darts, but played in the right way.
100.
Yeah, it's just, it puts a smile on your face there when you walk through the venue, isn't it? What a venue.
Yeah, this is the second time I've been here. First time round, I was blown away by all the boards, and they've just seemed to have
78.
improved it more. They've just done a few tweaks here and there. Now you've got the setup they've got. It's really a darting mecca for the amateur game.
22.
We came down on Thursday night, and when we were mooching around, shall we say, there was 3 darts teams playing at home. You could play a whole league here.
Yeah. Just want to set this up,
77.
and sets it up really well.
Yeah, professional visit that was, wasn't it?
So looking at 32 for the match, but Jamie's looking to put as much pressure as possible on.
95.
And again, if Davies does take this leg out, I've been very impressed with Jamie Rollinsson. You can see his confidence is there. It's just, again, timing-wise, it just hasn't been there.
Game shot on the match.
No, Dye's just been that little bit better, and a great win for Dye, putting himself into the final of Event 1 of the Winmau Championship Tour South Edition.
Yes, event number 1, Dye Davies, our first finalist. We're currently locked at 4-all in our second semi-final between Sam Spivey and Aisling. Who will join him in the final, we're about to find out. But for now, looking at the stats, 75.17 for Jamie Rollinsson, and Dye Davies has been around about that mark throughout the tournament, hasn't he? And it's very hard to beat, and it's going to take a proper performance to beat him in the final.
Yeah, I mean, that 80-plus average in this format is really good darts. I mean, in county level, you're going to be winning more games than you're going to be losing, and if he keeps winning, I'm sure with that kind of standard, he's going to do very well, not just in Event 1, but Event 2 as well.
Because you can take a couple of legs out of that where he was on 27-30 darts when he messed about with the doubles. So really, it's a bit of a false average, because it'd be up by the 90-plus, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you look at the last 3 legs, they were hovering around that 15 dart leg. So you're talking 100 average from the last 3 legs there. So, to be on 83 with a 30-plus leg shows you how good he was throwing.
Yeah, that's our second look at Dye Davies. So he's backed up his first win against Reece Collie with a fine semi-final performance. And we're just looking at that now. Sam Spivey's on 111. It looks like he's going to be the player to join him, because Aisling's back on 207. So 6 darts from here for Sam Spivey. And have you seen your opponent for the next round, have you, mate?
I don't. I used to be one of them that used to chase the ladder, as it were, and see who you're playing against. But I think I've got to that age now. I'm playing darts. Whoever I'm playing, they've got to play well to beat me, and if they do, fair play.
Yeah, it's nice to see you with a smile on your face back at the Yockey.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've been properly smiling, but no, I've always loved this game. It's always been a good vice format is darts. It's, as I said, being in front of a dartboard's my happy place, but being really busy on the skirting of darts, like working for Darts World, working for Pinnacle Darts, doing all the stuff there with the Darts Academy, just being involved in the game as much as I am now, it's probably the busiest I've ever been, but it's also the happiest I've ever been.
Yeah, it's a 120-hour week by the sounds of it.
Yeah, and there's a few more hours I can sneak in every now and again as well.
Yeah.
But as I said, we all love this game, and this is what makes the ADC the place to be. If you're an amateur game, you've got so many opportunities to ply your craft. If you're willing to travel, you've got opportunities there. If you want to just play local, you've got opportunities in your local area. For me, last year when I was doing my auditing, I was a health and safety auditor. I was one of them really popular people, but wherever I was in the country, I went on Darts Atlas and I was playing in a vault somewhere. Yeah. I was on the ranking tables in Scotland, in Wales, in the southwest, in the southeast, in northwest. I was on probably more ranking tables than I had matches in them, but that's what Darts Atlas, and that's what the ADC can provide. It doesn't matter if you want to stay local, or like me when I was road running with my day job, there's always a darts tournament nearby where you can just have a chuck. It's better than staying in your hotel room watching YouTube or whatever. You can go out there, meet new people, make new friends, and play a game.
You represented more countries than Alan Norris.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. But no, but I've represented more areas, definitely. But and that's what's great about this game. If you've got your darts and you're willing to travel, there's plenty of opportunities.
And just a quick mention, because we've got our youngster Jack Johnson's here this weekend. He's got a fine career ahead of him. The youngster from Orpington down south. But Keir Basil's from up your way, isn't he?
Yes.
He's a Burnley man, isn't he?
Yeah. We've got some tremendous talents all over the place, and the JDC are doing great stuff. But now, when they're getting of an age,
they're doing well with the seniors, aren't they? And that's it's pleasing to see when you come to these events.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, if they can stay at home and do the homework just for a couple of more years, so I can have a decent couple of years left. But some of the talents are scary, but it's great because it keeps you on your toes, and you see some of these players, and as long as they keep going that same way in terms of playing in very good spirits, darts is in a really good place.
Yes, that's fantastic. So we're going to go over to the documentary for the ADC now, just ahead of our final. Thank you very much for being with us, AJ.
It's been a pleasure as always.
Thank you, mate.
The ADC, the Amateur Dart Circuit, we're an organisation that looks after dart players all around the world. We create opportunities and pathways for all levels of ability to take the next level and play the game they love. So we're here today at Bradmoor Farm in Aylesbury for the Winmau Championship Tour. The tour is based over 3 weekends. This year we have 12 events and each winner gets £1,000. The women's get £500 to the winner.
So there's 256 men and I believe 60 women today. We always have a few that don't turn up for the men, but we've actually got reserves ready for today, so I think that we're going to have a full house today.
This is the near as you can get to professional level status.
So yeah, I always come down there the day before. It's early start. We start there setting up all the boards, the area, moving things around, sort of getting all the decor up and making everything spot on. So when the players come in, they get the best experience possible. So once the tournaments start, normally there, like again, first thing in the morning, make sure all the boards are straight, and then we let the people in.
So I check everybody in as they come in, just making sure that everybody who's enters all checked in and ready to play, and get all the tablets set up onto the boards ready for the start.
Obviously, I marshal the day to make sure they're keeping the boards flowing, so making sure that markers are at the boards, players are at the boards, and then also helping out if there's any errors that may occur on the tablets and that sort of thing.
So on the 2 weekends, I assist Michelle, who's the tournament director. Basically, I am the Alan Dedicoat of the ADC. I'm the voice of the ADC. It's my dulcet tones that come over the airwaves and announce the players to the boards.
My main role as well is to look after all the UK and Ireland regions. We have over like 11 plus regional directors that oversee their specific patch, and I manage those.
So the UK and Ireland director, I help Scott, who was obviously in charge of everything, and I just help him with looking after all the regions around the UK, making sure they're doing what they need to do.
So I run all the darts for Dorchester Trinity Club. When the opportunity came in January last year to join the ADC and run in partnership with them, as opposed to having an empty venue, we now have 24 players, fill up every week, supporting the club, supporting the venue, supporting the darts and the ADC, and without each other, we couldn't run.
So it started out as playing and obviously went on to organising events in Dublin, and now I obviously organise events all over the country or help the organisers do so. and we brought it up to being 27 events a week starting next week, which is brilliant.
So I was approached by Scott to be regional director, firstly to run all the vaults and oversee all the vaults within our region. And we also do regional comps where it will just be a straight knockout round robin to build your points within our region themselves.
We're on the up. Things are looking really great as a region. We're bringing on new venues all the time, and things are just going to bigger things.
We've got sort of a number of new venues, and we're venturing out a little bit further west. There's quite a lot of buzz, more players playing, so I think the third biggest region in terms of sort of number of people entering vaults at the moment, so really happy with that.
The vault is a round robin format based on 24 players per competition. It's 4 groups of 6, and each player with maximum entries will get 5 games of darts for £6 entry fee.
I think it's hugely important to be part of a meaningful ranking system, so by playing the vault, players can qualify for the top 32 go forward to a modest playoff. There's opportunities for people who average under 65 to further their game in playing in the level up finals. The top 12 in each region get through to the national finals, where there's an estimated £65,000 prize pot.
It's revolutionary, if I'm honest with you. It's sort of changed the way that as an amateur player, you now look at the amateur setup, because until you're a professional, you were always sort of stuck behind the scenes and like sort of always begging for that tour card. But ultimately now there's so many new opportunities to get like to where you want to be.
So for me, vaults have been amazing. I've really enjoyed playing them for how long it's been going for. Last couple of series now I've finished in the top 5 every time in the Midlands. So yeah, it's really improved my game.
Welcome back, folks. 340 plus players entered the competition. We're down to our final 2. Davies of Wales taking on Sam Spivey. Young at heart, plenty of experience as our Yorkshireman though. A very fitting final to what's been a superb Winmau Championship opener of 2026. We've already seen Davies twice on our live stream board. Obviously very solid form to get to the final, and Sam Spivey we saw in the round of the Elite 8. Getting through against Jake Hobbs. It was a slow burner for Sam, and he's come through a few nail biters. How will that affect him coming into the final? Davies had a bit more margin for error. He wiped his feet on a few legs, which has affected his average and what's been a fairly solid scoring repertoire for him. A fascinating final ahead. Remember, the prize pool is £78,000 overall for the ADC Championship of 2026. The first of 12 events in the south. Remember, there's a southern table and there's a northern table. Sam Spivey of Yorkshire more than likely to be attending Middlesbrough. So he is likely to feature in both the north and the south. And Davies has been with the ADC.
To throw for the bull.
From the very beginning. So with his sponsorship and his team.
Outside.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him venturing to the northeast of England.
Also outside.
Format remains best of 9.
Bullseye.
Challenge to a format.
Also bullseye.
Who blinks first? And again, great to see both players smiling and showing how relaxed that they both are. I was going to say a beautiful lefty action that Sam Spivey has, but I don't think I've met a lefty that hasn't got a beautiful action. It just looks good, doesn't it?
Also 25.
Even Les Wallace back in the day, McDanger, Lakeside World Champion, who might have questioned his action.
25. Also 25. Bullseye.
Will Spivey respond with another bullseye?
Outside, so Die wins the bull.
Boo! I thought he was going to hit that. So here we are then, the bullseye formalities are off. As Die Davies thrown first in our final. £1,000 to the winner, £400 to the runner-up. So a £600 swing. I don't think it really matters about the money at this stage. I think it's all about the prestige of being a table topper going into event number 2. Event number 2, of course, which is well underway right now.
$79.
Again, we're going to pick up the event number 2 at the round of 16 stages. So pretty much what we've had in event number 2. We'll have a few interviews in between. Bit more of the documentary.
83.
And I'll have a few guests in the commentary box with us. But for now, I'm on my Todd, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy this, and I want you to do the same back home. The opening leg of our final.
81. $134.
A 5-4 win it was over Ashling in the semi-final. While we're talking to AJ Toff said he was on 111 with his opponent on 204, so he had 6 starts, and he clearly got rid of that within that time frame to be on the stage in the final. And Die Davies had a few
60.
A few legs where it was in the 12 to 15 range at the right time, didn't he? Ton plus checkouts in one of them. And the other legs were just brutal scoring to set himself up with 32. So 212s for another 14 data. Right on cue, perhaps.
Game shot.
Right on cue indeed. And as we said for Sam Spivey, he's gained that experience now, whether it be on the county stage or whether it be through the Motor Super Series.
100.
Where he's been very impressive down in Pompey. As has Die Davies as well, reaching Champions Week.
57.
But Spivey lost his opening leg against Jake Hobbs. And it didn't let him bother him as you'd expect.
77.
But he doesn't want to be giving Die Davies too much of an advantage early. Remember, it's a best of 9. Who will produce the 5-star
96.
performance to take away the bag of sand?
$41.
And for me, watching Sam Spivey, he's far from his best, and to say he's reached the final shows the quality of the man, doesn't it?
140.
Next up, ball 26.
58.
It really is a steely-eyed Die Davies, isn't it?
On ball 27, it's Terry Nash.
And after 9 darts, he's on 208, and he's wrestled the advantage of throw away from Sam Spivey.
58. 90.
Chatting with Mike Huntley as well last night, and great to see Mike, who's doing well with the seniors darts. The opening championship tour, he was on a 9 darter down in Bristol.
65.
Was Mike Huntley, so the Welsh travel well to the ADC events. And they're generally at the forefront of proceedings in the winners' enclosure.
59.
So to back up the break, too accurate. Double 16 for 2-0.
Game shot.
Brilliantly taken. That's confidence and knowing your game's in a very good place, isn't it? And a puff of the cheeks from Spivey. He's got work to do.
58.
But certainly not out of it.
Marker call ball 26, Will Turner, and ball 27, Steve School, please.
$139.
A quick mention to our two beaten semi-finalists, Aisling and Jamie Rollinsson. Two new names for me, and
137.
great to see top performances. I know Aisling's been doing well away from the ADC tour. And Rollinson's certainly got a bright future ahead of him.
60.
The opportunity that the ADC offers players at different stages of their progression.
And board 16, David Duval, Lee Evans, Alan
98.
The voice of Dave Doughty in the background calling out the players on the boards. What a gent Dave is.
98.
So again, it's not electric from Di Davies, but it's just solid darts. It's solid tournament darts that's difficult to beat.
60.
And now this is an opportunity. The door is ajar. You faded 2-0 down. He's got to find a 2-treble visit, don't you? Or at least a treble. Lovely second dart.
137.
And a great switch. He's listening to us. Nobody listens to me. So lucky and a great adjustment. Spivey will be back for 67.
113.
Someone who prefers tops might go the treble 9 route, but I thought Spivey would go the traditional route. He wants tops.
27.
And Davies will be back on double 16. He's 1 from 1 on it so far.
19.
And 3-0 would have been a big advantage in a race to 5, but Spivey to claw one back. He wants tops. Two 10s. Fruitful for him in the quarterfinals with 3 attempts and 3 hits. Actually missed 3 in hand and 1 visit, didn't he? So 3 victory on the legs it was. But it's Davies who takes the 3-0 advantage. And he's 2 legs away from the £1,000 and topping the South table after 1 event. Spivey has other ideas.
100.
I think someone should throw the marker £1 instead of 50 pence in the meter. It might just be Di Davies just composing himself.
82.
And if you're Spivey after the leg that he's just had, you just feel he wants a comfortable leg just to get on the scoreboard, just to feel like he's in the final.
58.
And it seems that Davies is going to grant him that, because he's got a bit of a cushion, especially if he gets a treble here.
58.
For 29, Jay Anderson, Joe Quiddy, Louis Tuckerman.
100.
Remember, the top two in the order of merit at the end of the 12 events gets the automatic ticket to the ADC Global Championships. Winmau
85.
certainly putting on a show in terms of the carrot that is dangled.
For 16, Alan
Real incentive for our players top
48.
of the table, but also the ones aspiring to get that way. It's getting bigger and better every year.
121.
And again, we talked earlier on with my guests in the commentary box, but timing and that 2 treble visit there really applies the pressure on the 113. It's just not happening for Sam Spivey, is it?
81.
Brilliant last start, but a chance to go one away from victory. He wants tops for 4-0.
Game shot.
Ruthless from Davies.
For 32, Mason Tees, Stuart Dunn.
He hasn't had to be prolific, he's just had to be professional.
For 36,
Solid darts, that's difficult to beat. And he has the advantage of throwing leg 5. That 10-minute bull off, not proven that it's going to be necessary at
54.
this stage.
for 38, Steve Coleman, Jack Tarrant, Lewis Gibson to mark. And for 40, Winmau, Adam Mould, with JB Rollinsson.
60.
Ty Davies, who's 17th on the order of merit nationally overall. That's certainly going to enhance his position in that with the points that are at stake.
60.
But it's all about the bragging rights for now, being top of the table in the south, isn't it? Bradmoor Farm.
60.
A fantastic venue with unbelievable darts being demonstrated here for our finalists. And again,
60.
if you're Sam and you come away with a defeat in the final, you've still got event 2 that's ongoing this afternoon, as well as events 3 and 4 tomorrow. A big weekend of darts here in Aylesbury. £1,000 for each event at stake.
80.
We have had the likes of Jack Twedle that have come away with more than one victory over the course of the weekend. Not a bad little earner, is it?
180.
Turning the screw. A 180 in the leg that he holds the advantage of throw in, and he leads 4-0 in. This is one-way traffic.
98.
And all Sam Spivey will want to do is get off that stage, I believe. But a fine performance from him in reaching the final. He's got 6 darts if required as Di Davies.
$77.
We'll be back for the 70.
$136.
So here we go, 70 to wrap up event 1. Beautiful first start. two tens.
Game shot of the
Starting
match.
delight for
Davies.
Di Davies. An impressive performance, a 5-0 whitewash in the final. The Winmau Championship 2026 is off to a flyer, and he is Event 1 winner. He tops the tree in the south after Event 1. I'm going to have a quick word on stage with our winner, and then we'll be back at the last round of 16 stage for Event number 2. So stay with us, folks.
Board 12, Conan Whitehead, Jamie Kay, Mark Stevens at the mark grade. Board 13, Gareth Hughes, Joe Russell, brings Collie to mark. Board 17, Lee Andrews, David Bill, Tommy Morris to mark. Board 18, Jimmy Cross, Justin Bradshaw, Kirk DeRuta to mark, please.
Doing it up here, mate. How'd you finish doing what you're doing?
Board 21, Taylor McCain, Daniel McCoy, Corey Wiltshire to mark.
Yeah, it'll be just a quick couple of seconds, is that all right? Yeah, 100%. Just over a bit there. Yeah, good. If you stand that side, mate.
Sorry, do I need this now?
I'll just put it down, mate.
Yeah, that's it. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
All right. So, Di, congratulations. A 5-0 win in the final. How do you feel?
Really good, really. I came here, my game's a little bit up and down at the moment, so I came here with just, I knew I could do well, but I just wanted to tweak a little bit of things with my game, and then playing Sam in the final, I knew I was up against it, so to win 5-0, I'm absolutely over the moon, and just look forward to the next one.
Yeah, and congratulations firstly on your Ali Pali exploits. How did you feel coming on the back of that to gear yourself up for the new season ahead?
The Ali Pali is, loads of people have asked about it, but I can't explain it until someone's done it. It's quite a weird thing, but to go from the world stage to something like this is, I've got a target on my back now. Everyone wants to beat me, but great experience. But something like this is where my game has progressed from, something like this. So get yourself here, get playing these comps, and who knows where it'll take you.
Yeah, and I can say you've been involved from the very beginning, and I've seen your progression, and it's really pleasing to see. So congratulations on your win today, and good luck in the next event and the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much. On to the next one.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Board 39, Frankie Ansel, Clive Burgess, Phil Milberg to mark.
Okay, thank you. That was a wrap up then for event number 1, and we've got event number 2 at the last 16 phase. As we were in event number 1, what a cracking opener. We look forward to the next one. Stay with us, folks.